speaking of warming hearts, cuffing season, and Amber Rose's baby father, AE, was recently spotted out with none other than Cher. Now, the two were holding hands while walking into a restaurant, and apparently they went to a club afterwards and drove back to Cher's mansion in Malibu. Are you guys here for this alleged new couple? And who saw this coming? I did not see this coming on the 2022 bingo card. Q, you shaking your head. What you think about this? Does it scream opportunist?
You know what? I talked about this today on Hot 105 here when I was doing the radio. I am not here for it at all, and I'm going to send this conversation a whole different way. I am not here for the fetishization of Black men in Hollywood, okay? I just don't like it. Cher, you waited until you were 76 to be seen out and about Tootsie rolling with a black man, a black hood exterior type of man, and it's giving me this is the in thing right now. Kim Kardashian and Larsa Pippen are doing it right now. So I'm going to do it too. Not to mention the age thing is just inappropriate. You are 40 years his senior. Yeah, you might look good, new, and rejuvenated on the outside, but baby, I ain't heard no commercials about no internal rejuvenation. And that thing is still old, dusty, dry, and probably ain't worked since you broke up with Sonny Bono. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like the messaging that it's sending. I just don't like it. Like, we had an issue with the gays being accessories. Now it's like the hottest thing in Hollywood, if you are a white woman or other woman, is to go get you a young black thing. We seen Madonna do it. We seen her do it. I just don't like it. Stick to the lakes and the rivers that you used to share. Go down there to Shady Pines, find you a retired firefighter or, somebody in your age range and leave these black brothers alone.
I'm going to go ahead and jump in right here. I agree with you. I don't like it either. And I was appalled on the internet when I saw everybody celebrating this. Like, this was such a good thing. First of all, AE, your track record. It was Amber Rose that raised your profile because I didn't know about you before. Apparently, he's been in the music business, but I don't know him from that. Then it's Cher and a 40-year age difference. You mean to tell me if it was a 40-year-old man an older man with a woman 40 years his junior, we would not be going off. We'd be calling him all kind of groomers and pedophiles and all kinds of things. She's not a pedophile, but it is. What do you talk about with someone who has 4 decades of time in between? I can't even talk to these people who think designer is old school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can tell you what they're gonna talk about. He gonna talk about where he gonna spend her money. I'm here for it. I like it. Cher is Armenian like Kim Kardashian, and one thing we know about them Armenian women, they gonna get them some good D. You hear me? He's fine, he's handsome, he's tall, and she like it. And Cher should be able to enjoy it. She worked hard to make those millions of dollars, and now she's gonna spend it and walk out with whoever she wants to walk out with. The only concern I had was, what is a 76-year-old woman doing up at 1 a.m. in the morning partying with 2 young black thugs? Now that right there had my mind spinning. But I'm gonna tell you something, Cher. You go out and you have your fun, sweetheart. Walk the red carpets. Get in all these daggone paparazzi pictures all you want. Just don't put that man on your wheel. That's what you should not do. But other than that, have your fun, because I'm sure he's teaching you some stuff in the bedroom that you probably haven't had done in decades. You hear me? But let me tell you something, guys. This is my question. Doesn't Cher have a trans son, Chaz? I wonder what Chaz thinks about all this.
No, but I want to get you together real quick, because how you going to be in support of him getting up in that dusty Tootsie Cat but then say don't get on the wheel? No, if he going to be there screwing that old lady and having to stop every 5 minutes and re-grease it up with butter, lube, or whatever he could find, the least he could do is get on the wheel. And I'm sorry, Botox don't work everywhere. I want to see what that bite look like. I want to see what them inner thighs look like. I want to see what them ankles look like. I want to see what up under them butt cheeks look like. I want to do that, do the hang low, do it wobble to the ground. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental shoulder? Do the Tootsie Cat hang low, okay? Like all of that. If he got to endure all of that kissing on her, what does a 76-year-old woman kiss like? with fake teeth and lips that don't move, dribble and drool going all in his mouth and all down his beard and stuff. And then you gonna tell him don't get his coins? No, her old ass better put him on the wheel and make him an authorized user on all.
Okay, he can be an authorized user, but he can't get the wheel money now. He just got here. She's been living for 76 years building that empire.
She got enough to share. He's sharing his youth. She vampiring the hell out of his youth, sucking his youth out. The least he can do is get some money in exchange. Because y'all can't tell me Cher ain't related to Death Becomes Her. Okay.
You know what?
She's sucking something out of him, all right.
We at FOXSOUL do not advocate age shaming here. This is the views of Q.
She too damn old. She too damn old, and it's giving me vampire tease.
I don't understand why you guys. I don't understand why you guys are so like pro or against her having her fun. Now, when you see all these old men with these young girls, you're not like hopping on the horn.
I don't like that either.
It's unnatural. It's
unnatural for what? For a woman to want to be with a young man? What's wrong with that?
Come on. 40-year age gap. I'm 39 and can barely hold a conversation with 29-year-olds.
There are plenty rich old men dating 30s and 20-year-old women.
I don't like that either.
Okay, keep that same energy when we cover those other topics in the reverse.
Well, I think we do. And I think that it's not just a woman thing, although women do get more shade when they do it. And that's a friggin' fact. Y'all definitely come, not y'all, but people definitely come harder for the women. But 40 years, 40 years?
I'll say this. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to reiterate it. 40 years is an issue for me too, but him being a Black man is my biggest issue in this equation.
They line up for it, though. They line up for it. They love it.
Yeah, we just talked about a guy that got killed by his preference. Didn't we say, is there a diagnosis for this illness?
Forest line.
It reminds me when...
but in this case, her ass going first.
It reminds me when Jeffree Star got the young Black guy that's now, what's the thing they call him, Rerun now? It just kind of reminds me of that.
And listen, and the minute her ass fall down a step and break her hip, then they're going to want to blame the brother, okay? They not stay from around there. These women is dangerous. Stay from around there.
We gotta go to commercial before we get more in trouble. We gotta go. Cher, sorry, it's too big of an age difference. I don't think you should be dating your age, but 40 years, slash it to 20. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more.
50 too young for her.